Every year, millions of people line up outside Apple stores before sunrise. They wait in the cold for hours, sometimes days, just to be the first to hold the newest model. Nobody questions it. Just happens. Now I want you to think about something. The people inside that store, the ones in the blue shirts helping everyone get their new phone, when was the last time someone lined up for them? This is every rank at Apple. And by the end of this video, you're going to see the company completely differently. Subscribe right now because this is exactly what this channel was built for. Level 1, Retail Specialist / Genius Bar. You're 22. Blue shirt, lanyard, name tag. You train for 2 weeks before you ever touched a customer. Not product training, people training. How to stand, how to speak, how to smile. They call it the Apple experience. What they mean is, you are the experience, not the product. Yep. Your first weeks feel electric. The store is stunning. The products gleam under the lights. Customers walk in and their eyes go wide. You feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. Then reality arrives. A man screams at you for 20 minutes because his phone case cracked. You smile. A woman threatens to call corporate because the Apple Watch band she wanted is out of stock. You smile. A teenager records you on his phone trying to catch you saying something wrong. You smile. The smile is not optional. It's in the handbook. You make $18 an hour. Apple made $97 billion in profit last year. But here's what nobody warned you about. After 6 months in that store, you stop seeing yourself as a person and start seeing yourself as a function. You are a greeter, a fixer, a brand experience. Apple doesn't need you specifically. It needs someone who fits the shirt, and you fit it perfectly. That's both the opportunity and the trap. Drop in the comments. Have you ever worked retail at a big brand? What was the moment you felt it? Level 2, Software Engineer, Cupertino, applepark, the spaceship. You walk through those doors on your first morning and it genuinely stops you. The most beautiful workplace you've ever seen in your life. Free food world class, free gym, free shuttle from the city, mental health support, wellness programs. Apple takes care of everything. That's the message. What they don't tell you is why. It's free so you never have to leave. Your NDA means you can't tell anyone what you're building. Your friends ask. You say stuff, just stuff. You're working on something used by 800 million people and you cannot say a single word about it at dinner. Your salary is $180,000. Your equity is vesting. Your parents think you've arrived. You're working 70 hours a week and calling it passion because on the Apple campus, passion and overwork look identical and nobody around you questions it, so you don't either. If you know someone in tech right now, send them this video. Seriously, they need to see where this road goes. Level 3, Senior Engineer / Tech Lead. You're 30. 5 years in. You ship something real. A feature that hundreds of millions of people use every single day. They'll never know your name. Says Apple. That always says Apple. A Google recruiter messages you. $220,000 base. Signing bonus. More equity. You think about it for 48 hours. You decline. Not because Apple pays more. Because you can't imagine being somewhere that isn't Apple. You've been here long enough that Apple isn't where you work. Apple is what you think in. Apple is how you solve problems. Apple is the lens through which you see the entire world. You didn't notice it happening. That's the thing. Nobody does. You didn't build Apple. Apple built you. And this is the level where it finishes the job. This is the part most people skip over when they talk about big tech careers. Share this video with someone who's about to sign an offer letter at a company like this. Level 4, Director / VP. You're 38. Total comp over $600,000 in a good year. You sit in rooms where real decisions get made. Decisions that will end up in a billion people's hands next year. You quote Steve Jobs in meetings. Not because you have to. Because you actually think like him now. The obsession with simplicity. The intolerance for ordinary. The belief that most people don't know what they want until you show it to them. You absorbed it over 15 years and now it's just how your brain works. Your daughter asked you what your favorite movie is. You didn't know the answer. You haven't watched a movie in 3 years. Your wife booked a vacation. You made it to day 2 before the laptop came out. You sat on a beach in Tuscany reviewing slides for a keynote 6 months away. The Mediterranean was right there. You didn't look up. You are exceptional at your job. You are quietly becoming a stranger to everyone who knew you before Apple. I want to know, At what point do you think the trade-off stops being worth it? Drop your answer in the comments. There's no right answer. I genuinely want to read what you think. Level 5, SVP/C-suite. You made it. SVP. Your name in press releases. Your face at keynotes. Journalists write about your decisions. You have access to things most people will never experience. And then one Tuesday morning, nothing special about it, just a Tuesday, you're getting ready and you look in the mirror and a question appears that you've never asked yourself before. Who am I without this? The silence after that question is the loudest thing you've ever heard. Because you don't know. 20 years of Apple, your thinking, your language, your identity, your priorities, your friendships, your presence at dinners and birthdays and school plays and quiet Sunday mornings. You gave all of it, not reluctantly but enthusiastically, because the mission was real and the products were changing the world and the campus was beautiful and it all felt like it mattered. It did matter. It still does. But you are standing in the most successful moment of your career and realizing that the person who started this journey, the one who walked into that first interview nervous and hopeful and completely themselves, that person didn't make it to this floor with you. They got left behind somewhere around level 3. Apple made you into something remarkable. It just isn't you anymore. One day you leave. Maybe you choose it. Maybe they choose it for you. Either way, the hardest part isn't the last day. The hardest part is the first morning after. No badge. Number 9 a.m. No product to ship. Just quiet. And you standing in it, trying to remember who you were before the world's most valuable company decided what you were worth. Apple made you. Then released you like last year's model. Here's what I want to know, and I mean this genuinely. Which level scares you the most? Not the one you're at. The one you're afraid you might already be at without realizing it. Drop it in the comments. I read every single one and I'll reply. If this video made you feel something real, like it and share it with one person in your life who's chasing something big right now. They need to see this before they get too far up the ladder. Subscribe, every rank, every industry, every week. See you in the next one.